Best thing in DeFi has launched today with over $100 million in TVL locked in the first day. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Stay tuned. Yo, what is good, everybody? It's Crypto 101 coming to you guys with another video today, and you already know what we're talking about. We're talking about the best thing that launched in DeFi history. Today, we have Animal Farm V2 that is finally live. So let's get straight into it. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, have some frequently asked questions that I want to answer, as well as just give you a walkthrough of Animal Farm Day 1. So let's get straight into it. Make sure you smash this like button. Hit that like button like it was a delay. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel. We are very close to 2,300 subscribers, so make sure that we get there. I know we can do it with this strong community. And as always, leave your feedback in the comment section below. Let me know your plays in the Animal Farm, just your overall thoughts on it, and let's get started. So we are looking at the Animal Farm. So excited to say that it has finally launched. It launched on time. Everything went very smooth today. So let's get straight into it. So we have over $100 million in BUSD TVL locked in the first day, which is crazy. That is awesome. As you can see here, this is going to give you all the breakdowns of the TVLs for these specific farms. So I think that these are probably just maybe the most popular ones. They're going to display those here. So as you can see, we have the pools, we have the farms, we have all the other products provided here, pig pen, piggy bank, dog pound, all of that is here and fully live. So let's go ahead and go straight through it. We're going to go through each one. So the pig pen. So the pig pen, if you don't know the biggest difference now, the biggest difference here is the BUSD and the reward vault that's going to be able to be paid out to the pig pen stakers. Now that was really, what was lacking with the pig pen is the dividends weren't paying out a lot because there weren't many here in the reward vault. But you have to understand that all the taxes of the system and things like that, that system has to be live for it to be able to generate that BUSD to pay out. So of course, without having the farm fully functional, we were not able to see that. But now that it is, we're able to see the gains that are being made here. So once again, the pig pen is a great place to be able to stake your pigs. In my video I did yesterday, I related the animal farm to real estate. The pig pen is very comparable. You buy your pigs, you stake them here, you have your cash flow off of your pigs. You don't sell your pigs, but you just make money off of staking them here. So this is fully live. I don't have a lot of pigs right now. I only have 7 pigs, but hey, that is better than nothing. I'll probably start accumulating some more pigs as I farm, but I don't plan on buying pigs. I already have a large amount of dogs. From my perspective, I'm not rich or anything, so a couple $1,000s is a lot for me. So I have 7 pigs here. I have $1.66 in BUSD rewards and 0.03 pigs, and that's probably for about a week. But this is going to ramp up continuously as the taxes, as you can see here. It's included the BUSD and pigs dividend generated from deposit and withdrawal fees from the farms and pools, tax applied to dogs transaction, which are all things that were not live that are now live. So that means that we're going to get a lot of money flowing into the pig pen. And those people that have your pigs staked in the pig pen, you are going to see that monumental increase in your dividends. The piggy bank. The piggy bank really I don't think there's really a lot of changes with this going live, with Animal Farm going live in terms of affecting this here. So everything is really the same. As you can see, I have 1 stake here that the time lock is going to be expiring in 8 days. So super excited to be able to do that. Now, some people were asking about a strategy when it comes to the pig pen or the piggy bank. Now, when you have an expiring stake, I don't recommend that you claim every single day. I recommend that you have some kind of schedule in which you take profit. And, just with me, I was going to say, other projects try to line it on the same day. But at this point, there's not a lot out there that's still standing other than Drip and Animal Farm. But my practice is every Sunday I come in here and then I sell my truffles from these stakes, and I do that once a week. So I do that every Sunday. The rest of the days I compound. So I compound for 6 days and then claim for 1 day. Now, it's up to you on what you want to do in terms of your claim and your compound schedule. I really want to, start taking profit on these as soon as they unlock. But then again, I don't want to sit there and just cash out every single day. So I think a 6-1 split is good for me now. I might change that to a 5-2 in the future. But I definitely think that these are long-term stakes in which you should try to compound more than you claim, because as the price of pigs appreciates, as this starts to go up, we're going to have more people exposed to the piggy bank. So, there's going to be more pigs and truffles and other things like that locked up in the piggy bank. So that's going to increase. It's just like drip garden, right? As you have more plants and more people in that system, you gain more. So it's going to be the same thing with the piggy bank. So I don't want to sit there and sell myself short and not have a stake because I claim 7 days a week. So what I would recommend is, at least compound 5 days a week, not financial advice, but I can tell you based off of that strategy, it's been awesome to be able to compound this 6 days a week and then come in 1 day a week and then claim and then just take that as dividends and then put it towards whatever I want to. So that is my play and my suggestion when it comes to the piggy bank. Now, the dog pound. This is what I am super excited about. So, the price of dogs is sitting at $47.28, which is great. As you can see, I have 176.35 dogs. Now, what I did is I put 150 of them in the auto compounding pool. Now, what that is going to do is going to create LP tokens for me to be able to farm in the animal farm. And it's going to automatically do that for me, right? So what it's going to do is I would earn the BNB just like the linear pool, but it's going to take the BNB and then it's going to pair it with pigs, and then it's going to stake it in the farm, so then I start accumulating even more pigs. So super excited about that. That's why I put the majority of it here, as well as the auto compounding pool has a faster tax reduction on the dogs token than the linear pool. But I didn't want to put everything in one pool. I wanted to kind of split it just to see the differences. So I did put a couple dogs here. I would earn BNB from this. I could claim it, and then with that point, I could do whatever I want to with it. So that's what I'm looking like right now. 150 in the auto compounding, 26 in the linear pool, and I'm just gonna let this accumulate, build my presence in the farm. So I'm just building more and more and more and more capital in which I am gaining, these amazing APRs off of. So that's what's going to be happening there with this BNB. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but that is a plan to have that there and then just let that accumulate and then claim at some point. Now, it's super important that you do have a plan because, like I said, there are some tax reduction differences between these two pools. So if you are wanting to have your tax reduced faster, definitely get in the auto compounding pool. But if you're more so in it and you just want to earn BNB from your dogs, then this isn't a bad play either. See, the thing is for me, the speed really doesn't matter at this point because I don't plan on selling my dogs, within the next 30 days or whatever. And I believe they said it's like 70 something days for the tax to be completely reduced to its lowest amount for dogs. So I don't plan on doing anything with my dogs before then. Forex did mention, some people are really just going to have to evaluate, hey, does it make sense for me to take profit on the dogs if it does 2x, 3x, 5x, and then just take that tax hit for selling a little bit earlier than everybody else? But you have to have your game plan and, have your stuff, your little margins and stuff marked out of, okay, this is when I plan to take profit or whatever your plan is. But my plan is to really just let the dogs appreciate. There's not a lot of sell pressure on it at all right now. And then even when there is sell pressure, that is more BNB that is going to the dog pound to pay out. So there's no reason to sell, at least in my opinion. But once again, this is not financial advice. Do with your assets as you please. So everything's looking good there. One thing to note that these are on 24 to 48 hour intervals. So you will not immediately see the rewards that you're gaining from these two pools. They will be there after 24 hours. So just make sure you understand that. I don't want you to come in here and say, oh, where's my BNB? Where's my LP, et cetera, et cetera. I was asking the same thing, and I was told that, hey, you have to wait 24 to 48 hours for this to accumulate here because it's set up in intervals. It's not immediate, right? So all the stuff's accruing on the back end, but it does not show on the actual UI until after at least 24 hours. So make sure you keep that in mind. Now, let's keep it moving. The farms over here, I'm not in any farms right now. I'll definitely probably get into these eventually. Make sure that you do take note of this. Use the liquidity tool to avoid the tax on the AFD liquidity. So all the dogs taxes as of today has the 90% tax. So don't transfer your dogs without making it an LP. Make sure that you're using liquidity tool to avoid the tax. Do not get yourself in a situation in which you're doing something with your dogs and getting taxed heavily, because that is going to suck. So make sure you don't do that. I would, really, there's a lot of people in the community that you could ask questions, or you can just try to find the information yourself. But always, I would just ask the question, try to get somebody to give you a little bit of guidance, reference, or, refer you to, the white paper or maybe the wiki before you do anything in terms of dogs, because you do not want to be taxed and not know what you're doing. I could already see it happening. There are some people selling today, and I don't know if they were selling just to sell because they're ready to get out the system, but could you imagine selling like $50,000 worth of an asset and only getting $5,000 worth of it? I don't know why you would do that, but hey, I didn't do that, so that's not my play. But here in the farms, I think the only farm I'm in right now is the ETH WBNB. It's paying over 1% a day. I think I put right around 250 bucks or something in here, so it's minimal. But I just wanted to at least get in here and start earning some dogs. As you can see, I have zero point zero 0.01 dogs here. Obviously, I'm going to start bulking up my presence in the farm here. I have a lot of other assets, Link, Dot, um, Cardano, some things like that. That's what I really want to see, right? I want to see Forex add XRP. I would love to see XRP on here. I would also love to see Cardano on here as well. Those are the two big ones that I would like to see. Maybe even a Luna Classic one. Hey, that would be one in there. That would be a change up. So that's super cool. And eventually I will start having a larger presence here in that dogs WBNB pool, because I am in the auto compounding dog pound. So we'll start to see that accumulate as well. And I mean, as you can see, these APRs are pretty solid. All of these are paying over 1% so far. And one of the biggest plays I saw from earlier was, and it looks like people have probably aped into it at this point, but these are stable coins paying over 200%. 281% APR on a stable coin. There's no risk. I did a video saying how you could be in the animal farm with no risk, and this is literally how you do it. 281%, 200%, 276%, 161. So there's these stable pools that you can hop in as well. Amazing APRs for stable coins. That is amazing. So if you got some stable coins, I would suggest, but not financial advice, that this is where you park it, because you're not going to find other APRs that are this great. Now also we have the pools here. As you can see, I'm not in any of the pools. I was wanting to get in, I thought there was a Link in a dot pool, but there isn't, and I was going to stake that here, but there isn't. So probably eventually at some point I will stake some stuff here. But Cake's paying out 539%, so right around a little bit more than 1.5% on your Cake every single day. And you're getting paid in dogs, which you could stake in the dog pound. You could single stake it in the pools, and you could get pigs. There's so many. Actually, wait. It's actually not on here anymore. So that is a change that's been made that I just realized, is that there actually is not the single staking dog pool here anymore. You have to use the dog pound. So something to make note of. And then as well as all your stuff down here, if you want to add liquidity for pigs or dogs, this is where you go. If you want to add liquidity for drip BUSD, that's where you go here. And then now you can swap and buy dogs and pigs on the actual website. The drip garden, we already know the drip garden. The drip garden has been through so many different websites, but it's still here doing the same thing it's been doing from day one, and that's paying out. We are over 1 million plants at this point, so shout out to another goal being met there. Super excited that everything is finally live. Everything is coming together. Everybody should be happy at this point. I know that there's people out there still FUDing. There was people that were complaining about the UI as soon as everything went live, about there being little glitches and stuff. And it's just like, just some people cannot be made happy. And that's just one thing I learned about launch today. People are just complaining and asking questions like we didn't just have the best thing in DeFi launch and then there might be one or two minor errors in the project. It's crazy, right? But really just wanted to go through some quick information just to show you guys exactly what we're looking at here on the animal farm. Everything is now live. Make sure that you understand the dog's tax. Make sure you're using the correct dog's tax tools to be able to avoid some of those taxes. Make sure you're pairing those up if you're transferring them between wallets. And then also I have some other great information. I want to say shout out to Wonder Woman. You guys have probably seen her, throughout the drip community, animal farm community. She does a lot of good things to help us out. She provides some great information to a lot of different groups. And I'm just going to go through some of the things that she said that I think are very important to note. So all AFD starts at 90% tax, so make sure you know that. There's a known issue with Trust Wallet. It's been told to Forex, so they're working on that. There still seems to be people out there that need to migrate tokens from V1 to V2. You need the tokens in your wallet to migrate them. So make sure that you went through the process to migrate your stuff correctly. If at this point you haven't migrated your stuff, I don't know why, but make sure you watch a video or something teaching you how to migrate correctly because you're missing out on these gains. Earlier, there was some TVL issues. It was like up over 500 million. Obviously, that's been corrected now because we are accurately showing over 100 million. So that has already been fixed. Forex has also sent $3 million worth of BNB for injection to the dog pound. So we will see those either tomorrow or the day after based on the UI updating. And then same thing with the linear and auto compounding pools. Like I just said, those are all going to be shown after 24 to 48 hours. And then last but not least, there is a 4-hour claim timer on rewards. So make sure that you understand that as well. As you go into some of these pools and farms, you'll notice that if you try to withdraw your rewards, that there is a 4-hour lockup period. So just make sure you understand that because that might change, some people's strategies or whatever. But as you can see, there is a 4-hour withdrawal lock time. So super excited. I am just glad, like I said, that everything is finally here. Everything is good to go. We're sitting at $101 million TVL, solid, looking pretty. Everything's running the way it's supposed to. So I think we're going to see some massive pumps on drip, dogs, things like that. You just have to understand that it's day one, right? There's a lot of people that are waiting on the sidelines to put their capital in because they want to make sure that there's not any additional delays. There's not any coding issues, anything like that. They want to make sure everything is safe, and then that's when the whales come in, as well as all the marketing that we're going to be doing. It's going to push a lot of people to the animal farm because there is not a farm out there that is better than this right now. I can tell you that. I guarantee it. If you can find a better farm on BSC that is better than Animal Farm, which I know you won't be able to do, I will do 50 push-ups. I'll do 50 push-ups if somebody can find me a better farm. Now, talking about finding some things, I announced that I was doing a giveaway in the video yesterday. So I said anybody who left a comment about Animal Farm and left their wallet address, as soon as Animal Farm launched, I was going to be doing an airdrop. So I'm a man of my word and I'm going to be doing that. So what I did is I just took the video URL, put it here in the random comment picker tool. And what I'm going to do is hit start, and then whoever it lands on, I will be sending a drip airdrop directly to. So I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who commented on this video. I appreciate everybody from the community. We've all been waiting for this day. So super excited that it is this day and that I'm able to give out some drip to someone in the community. Speaking of giving drip out to the community, the Bag Builder Lottery airdrop is officially over at this point. I will be announcing the winner for that in tomorrow's video. Somebody will be winning 50 drip. So stay tuned for that one. We got somebody else who is building the bag with 50 drip tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and start this and see who it lands on. So we have Moses. So shout out to Moses. I see you with the Dark Knight Batman logo. Hey, look, I do think now it's coming out on November 1st, but guess what? You don't even got to think about it. It's already out, Moses. It's here. So I'm going to be dropping some drip to this wallet address. Shout out to you, Moses. Shout out to everybody else in the community who is helping support. Make sure you guys continue to support the other drip YouTubers, all the people making content about the animal farm. Make sure you go out and like those videos, share those videos, leave your feedback. Always make sure you check out the Twitter. There's going to be some content on there that does always make it to the videos, and that's at scrypto101, as well as on Telegram. And then as always, we're going to let Forex keep deving, let him keep bringing us these awesome projects, these awesome products, and we're going to focus on what we do best, and that is building the bag.